many of you heard about the Beef Quality Assurance Program before? So several of you, that's good. How many of you have heard about the National Beef Quality Audit? All right, so the most recent audit was done in 2017. But if you don't know a lot about the audits, the focus of those audits is to really look at carcass and quality defects that go back to the producer. And so looking at brands or other hide defects, bruises that could happen on farm or during transportation, injection site lesions, things that cause lameness, bird shot or buckshot, steel shot, lead shot, whatever you want to call it. So there's lots of defects that we can look at from a quality standpoint.
You know, I know most of the people that have won the BQA awards over the years, and I've worked with most of them in one form or fashion or another. And I can't think of a single solitary one of them that has any more passion for the importance of beef quality assurance than Deb did. She started her career in that space. She conducted research that helped improve the guidelines in that space. She helped gather data that included metrics about producers' compliance with the beef quality assurance programs and how that needed to be improved. And she helped actually write the guidelines themselves. And so, having committed so much of her life and career to the beef quality assurance program, to me it's a no-brainer.
So I grew up on a family cattle feeding, farming operation in eastern Nebraska, outside of Ashland, in between Omaha and Lincoln, and did my undergraduate degree at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln in animal science. And while I was doing that, I did an internship with Nebraska cattlemen. So at that point, when we first started training, we were really trying to train the masses, including veterinarians and extension educators. It was focused on injection sites, maintaining proper feedstuffs, proper handling, so eliminating bruises. So really the big ticket items that you heard about in the 90s.
Any of the guidelines that are adopted by the BQA program have to be supported by research. And so that's why it's so important with all the work that Deb has done throughout her career and how much that we have picked up and adopted in the program, because we need to make sure that we're just not pulling things out of the air, that it actually has factual research supporting and backing the guidelines that we have within the BQA program.
Part of it's just meeting your audience where they're at and figuring out what they need to be successful. And so if you think about producers in the 90s, we really needed that message about injection sites and residues. Now we're seeing that message, all that training's happened, and the people processing cattle are making those changes. And so now we take the next step and bite off the next chunk. We continue to evolve and update. And so we start with the simple things, right? Going on farms and ranches and in feedlots and looking for those big red flags, if you will, that are gonna distract cattle. But now even looking at transportation and how do we educate the transporters that are driving these trucks, because a lot of times it's not the people that own those cattle that are required for the transportation piece of that. And so getting that piece involved and getting packers to state the importance of it, and then producers to help truckers to understand the importance of it, has really helped evolve the whole of animal handling from not only on farm and ranch at the feedlot all the way to the packing plant.